days you're being
Please ask me.
challenged by a by an up-and-comer who's been on the airwaves quite a bit, who's been making gun control quite an issue for you. What's your confidence level at this point?
Very high. As you know, I haven't spent a single dollar on television ads. I've had over 10 million spent against me by the friends of Rob Portman, Senator Portman. I'm talking about the Koch brothers, Karl Rove, Mitch McConnell, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. They've spent a lot of money against me. I'm told perhaps more money against me than any Senate candidate in America. And yet every public poll has me with at least a slight lead. And so I haven't spent any money. So I'm feeling pretty good about November, but I'm also obviously feeling very good about Tuesday's election. I've worked hard, and I think I'll win, and I'm working to convince Ohioans that I'm the best guy for this job.
Not spending money, was that a strategic gamble?
It wasn't a gamble in my judgment. I've had very, very high confidence that I didn't need to spend money in this primary because all the polls have showed that I've had a very healthy lead. And so I feel good about the decisions we made in regard to how we use our resources. And I look forward to running against Senator Portman come November.
Now, there's all those editorial boards, and maybe a lot of Democrats who feel maybe you shortchange the system and perhaps the electorate by not engaging in a debate with Mr. Cipollone. What's your response to that?
My response is that that I've lost some endorsements and I've won some, and I was very happy this week that the Cincinnati Enquirer endorsed me in this primary race. But just let me say that I believe I'm the best candidate to run against Senator Rob Portman. So believing that, if I didn't believe that, I shouldn't be running for the Senate. That seems like a logical thing for me to say. And so my goal has been to focus on the ultimate challenge, which is running against Senator Rob Portman, and not to spend my time and energy fighting with a fellow Republican or fellow Democrat or fellow Democrats. I'm running against the Republicans in this race. And so I think I've made the right decision, and you know, the people will go to the polls and they'll make a choice, and I'll accept that choice and be grateful if they choose me, and then I'm going to take on Rob Portman with gusto, and I'm going to win the Senate race.
People in Cleveland who say, gee, he couldn't at least do a city club debate? I mean, at least get on the stage with him once and let's see and hear him side by side. I mean, aren't you shortchanging the system and tradition there?
No, I don't think at all. I don't think at all. My responsibility is to try to win this race and to do it ethically and honestly, as I have. I've said no unkind words against either of my opponent in this race. They've had the opportunity to run their races. I've had the opportunity to run mine, and the people will make a decision, and I'll accept that decision, and I think I'll be the winner.